Good morning. Okay, we're gonna come and start on our backs today. So come and find a lying position where the feet are hip width apart, legs are relaxed, ankles pointing out to the side. Squeeze and release the glutes a couple of times. Nestle the shoulders into the floor. And just gently close the eyes. If you're practicing your Ujjayi, you can add that into the practice now. Bend the knees, have the feet hip width apart. Just going to take a couple of rolling bridges. So as you inhale, press into all four corners of the feet, tilt the pelvis and raise the spine off the floor vertebrae by vertebrae. And then as you exhale, allow the spine to come back down. Inhale, pressing into the feet, sending the hips up. And exhale, rolling down. We're going to add the arms in if that feels nice, otherwise just stick with hips. Inhale as you raise the arms and the hip. The arms come up and down behind you. And then as you exhale the arms and the hips in unison. One more time, inhale, raising the arms, raising the hips, coming all the way up. And exhale, taking the hips and the arms down. Good. Bend one knee in and then the other knee into the chest. Raise the soles of the feet up to the ceiling and start to stretch into the hamstrings. So just do that by flexing the feet towards the face and then point the toes. Towards the face, point the toes. Towards the face, point the toes, and then make circles with the ankles. Going in both directions. Keeping the hands on the outside of the thighs, just let the legs open wide. So you're allowing gravity to open into and stretch the inner thighs, the adductor muscles. And you can either keep the hands behind, underneath, if you're worried that gravity is going to take your legs too far wide, or you can hold on the top and maybe press down a little so you can get an additional stretch. We're going to use this as a balance next. Okay, take the hands outside, bend the knees a little and just pull the legs together. Rock on up. Good. Okay, come and find tabletop. We're going to use this for down dog flow. So we're going to start with cat-cow and introduce some down dogs in the middle with a few moves. So inhale, looking up, tilting the tailbone. Exhale, press into the floor, arch the back. Turn the toes, send the hips up. And we're just going to roll through the spine here. So we roll forward. Bend the knees, but don't drop them down, and then push back. So it's like a wave. We roll forward, bend the knees, push back. Forward, back as you bend, hips come up. Couple more. Forward, back as you bend, hips come up. Last one. Forward, back as you bend, hips come up. Good. Drop to the knees. Reset yourself, ready for the next round of cat-cow. So inhale, looking up, tilt the tailbone. Exhale. press into the hands, arch the back. Turn the toes, send the hips up. And this time we're going to do the roll the other way. So we're going to bend the knees first, push forward and back. Bend the knees, push forward, hips up, back. Bend the knees, forward, hips up and back. Couple more. Good. Drop to the knees, really wide knees, feet together. Let the arms stretch in front. Walk the fingertips forward. Come up onto fingertips, stretching in to the side of the body. Good. Coming back up, we're going to do that again. Okay, 6 minutes. It's hard to know what we can fit into 10 minutes in these sessions. Okay, ready. Inhale, looking up, tilt the tailbone. Exhale, press into the hands, arch the back. Turn the toes, send those hips up. Look up in between the hands, bend the knees, spring the right foot through. Drop to the back heel. If you're not comfortable keeping it lifted, press back through that back heel. Keep the left hand down, open the right hands and look up. Exhale, drop the hand down, step it back to down dog, and then looking up, bend the knees, bring the left foot through. Again, drop that right knee if you feel more comfortable, keep the right hand down and follow the arm up for a stretch. Good, hand comes down, step back to down dog. We're going to do those rolls again. So we're going to do 3 each way. So forward, knees bend, hips up, back. Forward, knees, hips, back. Forward, knees, hips, back. Okay, we're going to take the wave in the other direction. Knees, forward, back and hips. Knees, forward, back and hips. Knees, forward, back, hips. Last one I think. Knees, forward, hips and back. Good. Wide knees, come on down. Stretching the arms in front of you. And then just coming back on up to kneeling. We're going to bring the legs out wide. So we've been working up to this one for a couple of days. We're doing a full-on balance session tomorrow. So we're just going to do a seated balance today. So legs wide. Find the sitting bones. I think we did this one yesterday. We're just going to let our hands slide down the legs. Shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, let the chest lead forward, hands come down the legs as the chest melts forward. Hands either stay somewhere on the legs or first 2 fingers and thumb grab hold of big toe. And just let that stretch happen. So we prepared for this when we were lying down and had the legs wide. This is stage 2. Stage 3 is going to be our balance. Release the hands and push back up. Bring the soles of the feet close in so you can just grab hold of the feet. Now take first 2 fingers and thumb around the big toe and then just lean back onto the sitting bones to start with, and then just see what you can do with the legs. They don't have to come all the way straight, but you get a better stretch in this position because you've got gravity working for you. Try and keep the chest proud, shoulders up, back and down. Don't cave into the back. I'll show you from the side. Just try and hold that position. as you take some deep breaths. So you can see my back is staying tall. I'm not hunching over. Good. Bring the knees back in, feet back in, and just come to seated. Bring the hands to the heart, bow the head. And I'm sure you know if you're working with anything, you just offer your practice now. Otherwise, just find something to be grateful for. Namaste. Thank you. Balance tomorrow.